Do you want me to keep going?
You can keep going. Yeah, let's keep going.
So some of those things are not bad things.
Hold on.
Let's keep going. He's appointed. He's had 3 or 4 Supreme Court picks so far. Some of these Supreme Court people are some of the most retarded fucking judges we've had of all fucking time. He has pressured the judiciary in ways that I don't know if we're ever going to come back from, where people aren't trusting justices, people aren't trusting court rulings. Today he went on TV and he literally said these are bad rulings and I don't believe them. He has given future actual fascists, people that actually have the state of mind to do this, the boldness to challenge the law and to challenge our judiciary in ways they've never had before. The idea of having a vice president like Vance, who, by the way, said that he thought that Trump might be a fucking Nazi, all right, that he might be actually fucking Hitler, that he's given that guy the courage to possibly test the rails in the future in a more intelligent way than Donald Trump has. Let's see, 2 American citizens were murdered. He solidified Trump's tax cuts that have added over $5 trillion to the debt.
Okay, give it to Steelborn. Steelborn, go ahead.
Real quick, so Destiny, hold on. Then wouldn't Vance be the greatest threat to free speech and not Donald Trump?
No, because Vance isn't the president of the United States.
Yes, but you said Trump's off his rocker, and he's clearly not able to think straight. He's absolutely destroying the country, and he's destroying all of our trade deals and destroying all of our international relations. But somehow this guy is going to be the evil dictator who's going to come in, or maybe even I'll just grant that he's not going to be the evil dictator who comes in, but he opens the path for it. But wouldn't still the evil dictator be the greatest threat to free speech and not Trump?
We're not at that point yet. But if he were to be the next president, then I'd probably say, yeah, he is.
Like you realize that one of the critiques he had was that judges are retards in the whole dish that he's on there for 2 minutes.
He's kind of he's the vice president.
And he's the second in line, right?
Theoretically, yeah.
Okay, so then Vance has political power. He has office. He can actually, enact political pressure on people. And he's way smarter than Donald Trump. And he's a Nazi. But Trump's the greatest threat to free speech.
Okay,
not
Steelborn.
I don't understand. I understand that you're just real quick. I know you don't have any political fucking know-how, but if you're going to sit here and you're going to try to argue to me, don't you think that Vance would be a larger threat to freedom in the United States than Donald Trump? My answer would be, yeah, absolutely fucking yes. The only reason he's not is because 1, he's a vice president, 2, he probably doesn't have the same popular appeal that Trump does, such that I don't think the Republicans follow him. But there are people more dangerous than Trump in Trump's admin, like Stephen Miller, like JD Vance, abso-fucking-lutely, like Steve Witkoff, our fucking ambassador or envoy to whatever these other fucking countries, who's running around cutting all these deals with fucking Trump's businesses. Yeah, but Trump is the president right now, so he's kind of the guy that the buck stops with. So that's kind of how it works.
But he's the guy that the buck stops with. So why does the court keep overruling him if the buck stops with him? How does that even work?
Not what that means. The buck stops with you doesn't mean that you own the courts.
No. Okay, if the buck stops with him, I mean, he's the final decision. But hold on a sec, Dev. Hold on a sec. But the buck stops with Trump, right? He's the one. So if that's the case, then how is the court overruling him? The only other way that you get out of this is either A, you didn't mean that the buck literally stops with Trump.
You don't know what the buck stops. When it says the buck stops with you, it means that you bear the ultimate responsibility for your decision, not that you can make decisions that overrule courts.